advertising. He hasn't charged us a nickel, and it's a big piece of equipment. Pretty expensive for fuel and so forth, and Dan has volunteered to get down into the ground, just turn the water on, which lubricates the drill head. And there we are, starting the drill. There, Dan Doherty and Grant Carey assisting Dan with the drilling. Tony Marchetti. Blowing the foam out of the hole. This is what brings the dirt up from the base and also lubricates our drill head. And we went down here 95 feet. 95 feet, and I had expected to hit it at about 35, and of course we just didn't find anything. An old 1940s photograph that the military took, and it had been kept in the museum in Lakeport, and Donna Howard found it and gave it to me to look. And now what I'm looking for on this old photograph, which had been taken shortly after the mountain had burned down, and showed almost all of the ground. Now one of the things I want to show you right now is something we have found on this old photograph. As you can see now, it's a little square over toward the right, almost just below dead center, up and down, is a square. And we believe it's made out of flagstone, about 3 feet high, and from the figures that we've got, we figure that from that altitude, what we see here is about a 40-foot square made out of flagstone, and you can see a black center, a white around that, and then you see petals, and I call it the daisy. Now, just what this is, we are not sure. We have found in our searching on what we now call Daisy Hill there, some flagstone walls that look like it could be part of this. And if you look at the picture again, you'll see just to the left side of it another little square, and it looks like it's got a diamond shape in it. Now, just what these things are, and here is another thing you see is what we call a spider. Now, we found that on this photograph, and we have actually found that, and it's still on the ground where it was. It's owned by some people, and they say that it will never be desecrated. They're going to take care of it. I hope to have it rededicated some future time, but what I'm looking here, and as you see, there's the old trail that goes right to what we call the spider. And the only place we've ever seen anything like that going through history is down in Peru. Now, both of these things, I think, came from down in Peru. Now, here's another little goodie that we found carved on a stone up near a cave opening, or an opening in the ground where the air is blowing out very hard, showing that it is somehow connected to the room inside the mountain. But look at this carving. The rock itself is so desiccated it has almost disappeared. If the sun isn't just right, you can't even see this, but it is a hexagon with sun lines carved into it. And right down, and there, of course, is the hole that we found right near that. And here we've got a camera down looking into it. Of course, we have gone further now, and we've down into that about 60 feet. And we'll show you that a little later. But we think this goes down into a lava tube that goes